So if you're a big Battlefield 4 fan, then you will have known that today, the 26th of March for premium players, would have been a very good day. And that is because the Naval Strike DLC would have been released. And I say would have because if you didn't know already, DICE have actually delayed the DLC to an unknown date, but they said sometime hopefully in early April. So let me explain on this. So basically, the Naval Strike DLC was to be released for all the consoles and the PC for premium members on the 26th today. But they've had some issues with the Xbox One version and the PC one. I'm not sure about PS4, but I know the 360 has it. But they've had issues with the Xbox One and the PC version, so they decided to delay that to an unconfirmed date. So when I first heard this news, I was actually quite annoyed, to be honest, because China Rising DLC was the first one that we didn't know anything about, because Second Assault was just remakes of old maps, which was a very good DLC, I must say. I still haven't made any videos on it, but it was a very good DLC. But China Rising, the maps were good, but it didn't really deliver on what we thought it would be. So there was no Levolution in it at all. There wasn't really any game-breaking stuff added to it. It was just new maps and a few new weapons. And I've not even played that much of China Rising, to be honest. I've probably had like 2 or 3 games on each map because it was not that good of a DLC, to be honest. So Naval Strike, I was really looking forward to, and there's actually some gameplay already on YouTube from people who went to an exclusive DICE event in London, I think, a couple of days ago or last week. So you can just search around for that and you'll see some gameplay. But everyone who's played it said it was really good. And I've been looking forward to this DLC for quite a long time, actually, like well before Second Assault came out. So it was around like January time, maybe just after Christmas, so early January, around then I started looking forward to this DLC, because from the name it's quite obvious it adds just pure naval combat back into Battlefield, which is something I really wanted to see in a Battlefield game, but it's never really been there in Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, but they made a change in Battlefield 4 and they brought naval combat into the game in a very big way. So especially on the map Paracel Storm, it's a lot of open water with a lot of islands, and I think that's what most of the Naval Strike DLC maps are like. So there's 4 of them. It's Lost Islands, Nancha Strike, Mortar Strike I think, and one other one which I can't remember. I don't know them off the top of my head, but you can go and read up about them. But I've seen some gameplay, and there's one of them where there's like an old fort on top of a hill that you have to defend, and there's an old cannon from like I don't know, the 1800s maybe, where it just fires an explosive metal ball, and that looks really cool, something new to the game. It can take out a helicopter in like one shot. It does take a while to reload, so it's not going to be the prime weapon you use, but it did look like a lot of fun. And there's also the new hovercraft boat they've added, there's new weapons obviously, there's just a lot of naval stuff that hopefully will make this DLC very good and quite refreshing, to be honest, because Paracel Storm, I love that map. It's probably my most played map, to be honest, with all the non-DLC maps. It's a very, very good map for land combat, air combat and naval combat. So hopefully Naval Strike will deliver on all 3 of them in different ways. So it'll be mainly focused on naval combat, but hopefully have some good air and land combat as well. But from what I've seen, the naval and infantry combat do look very good and polished, up to scratch. But it's just a shame that we have to wait even longer for it now. And I have premium, so I get it 2 weeks early, but what I don't like is they're delaying the release date for PC and Xbox One. I think, like I said, the 360 has it. So they're delaying it to early April, they said. And what I don't like is the premium members get it 2 weeks early, and then the non-premium members still get it 2 weeks late. Why don't they just give it to all members, premium or not, just because it's been delayed so much? So we all get it at once, everyone gets to play it instead of having to wait another 2 weeks, because if you're non-premium, you would have got it in early April anyway. Now they're going to get it like towards the end of April, like mid to end of April, which I think that's just unfair, to be honest. I really do. If you've been waiting for it for that long, I really think they should just release it all at once and do some sort of I don't know, something to make up for it. Maybe a gold battle pack for everyone. I don't know, 2 gold battle packs. But just don't make the non-premium members wait. It's not even fair because, you know, they don't want to be spending money just to get it 2 weeks early. I got a good deal on mine, that's why I bought it. I wouldn't have got it otherwise. But making them wait even longer, that's not good at all. It's really not a good business model, to be honest. If you're delaying something like a DLC, which they are, then people who haven't paid more money to get it early shouldn't have to wait even longer for something they would have got at that time anyway. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on the whole thing being delayed. Let me know what you think in the comments, and once it comes out, I will make some videos on it. That's if it ever comes out on the PC, I'm sure it will. But we'll just have to wait now, and it's a bit of a shame because I actually have the day off school today, so it would have been a lot of fun to play, but unfortunately that's not the case. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to go make some Titanfall videos or something, maybe a Minecraft mod review, and we will see how things turn out with this DLC. So thank you for watching. I'll keep you updated with all the latest Battlefield 4 news on this DLC and all the others to come. And my name is Jack, Gamer. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.